today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 60 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Yeah, the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowers, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Delayed give, Jennings. He'll take this to the 46. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Murray now on first down, and he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Murray now to throw. The open man is Westbrook. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. The numbers a week ago for Westbrook, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Murray. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Morris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Diaz.
The coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's in different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Murray. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Up the middle they go. Westbrook works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
New England's offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Cardinals at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Murray going to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. Bowers, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, it's Bowers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Bowers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. On 2nd down now, Westbrook. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bowers. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man. Complete. That's Diaz. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Oilers trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when the guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. And some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Pats are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. It's caught. Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowers, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bowers. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Jennings. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 32. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England's offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Jones. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So the completion gets them just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now out come the Patriots. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Jones on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Diaz. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That escapes the sack. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Morris. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Patriots gearing up to go now.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Jones. They go screenplay with Jennings. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.